Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, we'll have picks from Major League Baseball. NBA Finals returns. It's Game 3 between the Pacers and the Thunder. WNBA as well. If you would, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks from our cappers as well as myself. Give us that like, that thumbs up right away. Really helps us build up our audience. We greatly appreciate that. So first, we'll go ahead and introduce the cappers and get right to the picks because we don't mess around here on the Tony Morning Show. Just want to make note, we are looking for cappers this time of the year. So if you like a live audition, here's your time to get on board. And just drop a note to us in the chat, and we'll bring you in. So let's introduce the cappers and get rolling here. Let's say hello to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
Oh, not much. Cashed our best bet of the day yesterday with the Reds getting it done, and then like I told you guys at the end of the show, old Rowdy, boy, he got it done. Sent it to the pool last night, so that was a good cash in there. Good to see that happening there. Plus 600 if anybody rode on that one. Yeah, nice card today. Just ready to get to it.
Let's get to it indeed. Great work there from Chris on that home run prop there. Rowdy, get it done. That's El Nino's. What's happening?
Doing pretty good. Coming off a pretty good day. Game over 500. I was hoping for better than that. There was actually a lot of plays I ended up liking yesterday and today as well. But yeah, also did swept the 3 doggy video. So make sure you go check that out again today. It's been hot.
Being hot with El Nino's. Alessandro, what's going on?
Nothing much. Had a ton of plays yesterday, like 13 plays. I went 6 and 7 yesterday. Actually finished in the green still. Touched a bunch of plus money. So hopefully we have a little bit better day, though. I don't like a 6 and 7 record. So come on.
Yeah, we'll get the plus money there. Maybe the White Sox might have helped you there. We saw
yes.
the dog come in yesterday. Yeah, I split the card, had the over in the Dodgers Padres. The Padres got the job done. But when you're dealing with good offenses, that all it takes is just 1 to 2 push it over. And the Dodgers stayed with the Dodger bullpen. When I saw Bobby Miller pushed in there, of course he didn't start, but you knew there was some trouble. you knew there was some trouble with that Dodgers pitching staff here, and it'll be an issue moving forward. We just saw Ohtani yesterday going through a simulated game, and MLB put it on their network feed, so you can see the issue there with LA dealing with those bullpen injuries and their injuries starting rotation. But let's get to the games here, guys. And we're going to start here in the NBA, right? NBA Finals is back. I don't think we're going to have too many more off days here. So here we go with Game 3 in a 1-1 series. Thunder and Pacers. The Thunder opened as 4-point favorites on the road. The total was 227. So the bettors moved it here to 5. There's a 5.5 in some places. But right now, mostly 5s. There were a lot more 5.5s last night. So it looks like there's a little bit of tape back here on taking the points here. The total coming now 228, pushed up from a 227 opener. We start with Chris.
Yeah, looking at this one, I actually did the video. You guys can go check that out. But we're actually going to look at the first half of this one here. Indiana, when they are underdogs at home, are 9-3 to the over in the first half. I think these guys come out strong. I think we get up and down in the first half here of the game, and we get over. It was at 112 and a half last night. If you can get that, great. Get it at that price. But so we're going to take over first half.
Yeah, from Chris on over El Nino's.
And quick shout out to Rod who couldn't make it today. Here's a stat. I looked at this game in my doggy video. Don't might want to go check it out. It's not a pick on the full game, but a stat I failed to mention there was one that Rod gave out to me yesterday when we were shooting the breeze after the show. Pacers are 6-2 against the spread in the first half at home in the playoffs. So I was hoping to get 3 points with them here. Obviously, as you mentioned, money coming back in on the Pacers. So I'll settle for the 2.5 points with the Pacers here, and maybe even take a little shot on the money line plus 145. I'm still seeing in the first half here.
Here we go from El Nino's on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah. If the books are going to keep giving me plus money with the Pacers, we're just going to keep taking the plus money with the Pacers. Let's not overcomplicate things. I'm still going to go back to the well. Tyrese Halliburton, it dropped over 17.5, so I'll take that over 17.5 points.
Yeah, from Alessandro, same tune here. I'm going to take the points with Indiana. They have, following their previous four playoff losses, they've had 5 playoff losses. Obviously, they're gonna have a game today following that one. But their 4 previous playoff losses, the Pacers bounced back with wins by 26, 29, and 17 points. So they've been really bouncing back well after a loss. OKC, you've probably heard it already. They're 0-7 of the spread on the road in the playoffs, not covering. But the concern here is their shooting. You look at the OKC road shooting in the playoffs, 43% from the field, just over 29% from three. That's not going to cut it against this Indiana team. They can shoot the ball at home, 49%, 39% from three. I'll look for Indiana here at plus the points. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show as we turn our attention over to Major League Baseball. Here, we've got a few changes here. Looks like the Tigers will go here with it. Let me get the numbers up here for you. It's just a second here. We want to get the MLB here. Where are we looking here at Major League Baseball here? We're going to get for you the Major League Baseball changes here in the pitching here. Is I want to make sure I get the right. I got to get the right thing here. Here we go. Let me get the lineup set up for you guys here. Here we go. All right, let's go over the pitchers here. I want to make note of an opener for Toronto, Spencer Turnbull, the former Tiger. He will be the bulk pitcher today as Toronto will go with an opener. Wroblewski will get the start for the Dodgers here against the Padres. It was pretty much unlisted yesterday afternoon. Wu, remember, was moved to today for Mariners. He was previously scheduled for yesterday, but Wu today for Seattle as they take on Arizona. And I think that's about it as it goes to changes here. Slight 25% chance of rain in Minnesota today. And what else do we have here as far as weather goes? Looks like nothing too threatening. We're starting to see temperatures in the 80s hitting the East Coast here. It's starting to warm up. We told you it was getting warm in Colorado. So there you go with the weather and the changes in pitching. So let's get to the games here for today. We get you started here with Marlins and Pirates. The early start, 12:35 Eastern. Pirates $1.45, total 8.5. Cubs and Phillies. The Phillies $1.11, total of 9. Reds and Guardians. Reds $1.10 on the road, total 8.5. We're seeing a 9 pop up. Braves and Brewers. Here we got the Braves $1.38, total of 8. And of course, the Blue Jays and Cardinals. The Cardinals $1.35, total 8.5. We start with Chris.
Yeah, looking at this one here with the Braves and the Brewers, I'm going to go. We got Schwellenbach on there, Patrick for Milwaukee, but with that one, I'm going to go under. I mean, I think we just continue riding that as long as Atlanta's on the road here. We're going to go with the under in that one. Then we're going to go St. Louis run line in that Toronto game, depending on with Toronto not knowing really what's going on there with them sending out somebody else. Liberatore, he's serviceable. I'd put it out there with the St. Louis run line on that one. And then with Falter and Quantrell, I'm going to go under in the Pittsburgh-Miami game as well. I think we see a lower scoring matchup in that one, and probably leaving that Cubs and Phillies series alone. They've been burning me past couple days, so we'll just leave that one alone.
Yeah, from Chris on over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, I could see some runs getting scored in that Marlins-Pirates game. I know not the best offenses in the league, but definitely not the best starters going at it there. Lean to the over in that one. I like the Braves here. A little juicy, but I think Schwellenbach's the better option. And again, yes, they've been terrible, but again, they're a good team. I don't think they're going to be this bad for too long. So maybe start turning things around here against the Brewers a little bit. And the over in the Blue Jays Cardinals game. Yeah, I think at least one of these starters gets rocked a little bit.
Yeah, Al Ninos on over to Alessandro.
A lot of similar picks for me as well. With that Marlins-Pirates game, I'll take the under 8.5. Quantrill hasn't been that great this year, but the last 5 starts, he has a 3.68 ERA. Falter, last 5 starts, 2.07 ERA. So, yeah, I'll take the under in that game, 8.5. For the Phillies-Cubs, I'll go to the Phillies. Just Luzardo gets back off the hide, figures things out, minus 120. I'll take the Phillies there. And I also like that Blue Jays-Cardinals over. Blue Jays have hit the over in 6 straight games, so why not make a 7?
There we go here from Alessandro. Say what I think about these games. Yeah, I agree with the Miami-Pittsburgh game under the total. Falter in his past 5 starts, ERA of 2.05. Prize Bullpen has shown improvement as well, so I'll look at the under in that game. Going under again with Reds and Cleveland. Reds hitting just 206 against lefty starters. Cleveland at 225. You look at Lodolo in his 7 road starts, ERA of 1.25. That's pretty strong there. Both bullpens in good form. Reds 7-3 to the under on the road against lefty starters. So I'll look at the under in that one. I'm going to take the plus money here with. See, it's still plus money. I want to make sure here with Milwaukee. It is plus. I'll take the Brewers here. The plus price. Atlanta just 213 over their past 7 games. But you look at Schwellenbach on the road and ERA near 5, and the Braves bullpen past 7, ERA at 6. Atlanta on the road this year, 11-23, losing 18 units. Give me the plus money there with Milwaukee in that spot. And let's continue here on the Tony Dixon Morning Show as we continue on with Major League Baseball for today with the Mariners and Diamondbacks. Mariners $1.07. That's come down. The total sits here at 9. Athletics and Angels. The Angels $1.32. Total of 9.5. There are some 10s popping up. Dodgers and Padres again. We got the Dodgers $1.38. Total 9.5. That's getting juiced. We're seeing 10 starting to hit the marketplace right now. Tigers and Orioles. The Orioles here $1.18. Total of 9. And we close it out here with the Nasty Nats and the Mets. And then we've got the Mets $2.55. There's 270s, total 8.5. We start with Chris.
Seattle, Arizona. I'm going to go with Wu there and back him as opposed to Rodriguez. And that one, not getting a bad price with Mariners at the moment. So hop on that while you can on that money line. Angels Athletics. Did the video on that one. Gave you guys a couple of picks, but I'll give you one of them here. We're going to take the over. Sears and Hendricks, both gas cans. I think they can get lit up in this one. It is a day game, but I still think they can go up and over that. And Sears definitely can get hit. Kyle Hendricks can definitely get hit as well. So take the over that, get it at 9.5 while you can before it starts to get any higher. And then going right back to Dodgers San Diego. I mean, looking at this, looks like, hopefully we don't see Kike Hernandez in the second inning. I think he started in the 6th inning last night, but still go over in that one. We could see another bullpen thing. They just keep going back to that, but I'd go over that and a slight lead to Vasquez as far as the San Diego money line.
There we go here from Chris on over down Nino's.
Yeah, I agree. I gotta give the edge to the Padres again here. Just not gonna trust Mr. Roblox over there with the Dodgers, and I agree. I'm leaning Mariners to should be a premium play. They just haven't been playing that well at all. But the pitching advantage is just way too big in this matchup. We got to back the Mariners there, and Mets a little bit overpriced. Slightest of leans. Really haven't put anything on this yet, but I'll take the Nationals plus the 1.5. There
you go from Al Nino. So over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, for that Athletics Angels game, I like the Athletics. I like Sears to get it done. He has not been pitching that great this year, but I expect him to start turning things around. Anytime I see Hendricks on the mound for the Angels, I just simply fade him with this 85-mile-per-hour fastball. I'm good. And then we got the Nationals. I'll take money line over Peterson. I just simply think they rock him. They got hot bats. Almost won and came through for me yesterday. Lost that in extra innings. And then also just the Tigers. I'm seeing even. I'll take that all day. You got Mize on the mound. I think that's the pitching advantage. And I also think the Tigers just have a deeper lineup. So give me the Tigers at even.
Yeah, from Alessandro, tell you what I think about these games here. A couple I like here. I do like the Mariners here. At this price range, they do have the advantage in starting pitching and in the bullpen. Not a big fan of this Diamondbacks bullpen at home, and ERA approaching 6. So I'll look at Wu here, lane $1.11. Also see a pitching advantage here with Detroit with Casey Mize on the hill. He's really bulked up this year on the mound. Look at the Baltimore in their night games hitting just 220, and their bullpen and ERA over 5 at home. So you got starter and a bullpen advantage here for this Detroit team. Orioles here now. They are now 8-15 at home against these good bullpens with a whip of 1.35 or lower this year, losing 10.5 units. So I'll look at Detroit there in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we close out baseball with the following games. Rays and Red Sox. The Red Sox $1.09, total 9.5. Rangers and Twins. The Twins $1.41, total 8.5. Yankees and Royals. We've seen here the Yankees $1.21. Total here, 9 heavily juiced. A lot of 8.5s in the marketplace as well. So good luck trying to find a 9 right now. White Sox and Astros again. Astros $1.69, total 8.5. We close out tonight with Rockies and Giants. The Giants on the road, $1.95. Total sits at 10. There's some 10.5s out there, kind of in the low 80s, not in the mid 80s today. And we get started here with Chris.
Yeah, look in Texas, Minnesota. You got Jack Leiter and Alonso Festa there. But I'd rather have really take the lean towards Minnesota there with Festa. Just a fade of lighter in that one there. I don't think Texas is putting up 16 plus runs again today. So I'd also lean maybe an under in that one. Yesterday was just some kind of anomaly with that one, but go Minnesota, lean there with the money lines. Minus 135 is not terrible. Or I guess we're up 149 now. I'll take that back. Better play, and that is the under. Let me correct myself there. Go under in the Yankees, Kansas City one there. Get Clark Schmidt, Bubic on the mound there. We'll go there. And then I'm going to take Colorado on the money line as your big plus dog today. Freeland versus Robbie Ray. I don't know. It's just one of those system plays there. We're going to take Colorado with the plus. I think we're getting plus 167 now.
Yeah, from Chris on El Ninos.
Yeah, I don't think I have too much as far as free plays are concerned for this slot, but I do kind of lean to the Astros -1, I guess. They are overpriced here, but it's the only way I could really look at this game right now. I mean, can't blame me if you want to take a shot with the White Sox on the money line, but I think the play is the Astros -1 here.
El Ninos on El Sandro.
No, yeah, I'm actually on the White Sox there. I'll take the money line. I do like Sean Burke there. I think they have a slight pitching advantage against Gusto, but I can't blame you, Al Ninos, for thinking about the Astros there. And then, yeah, I'm just going to cover my eyes and join you, Chris. Let's go with the Rockies today, money line. Why not?
You got a third guy in the Rockies, and we'll get to that in a second here. Yeah, I like. I'll take the Rays here against the Boston. Littell has kind of got himself together here. Remember, he was a former reliever that turned starter to make money, which he did. He got his contract, but look over his past 5 ERA 2.67. Buehler in his past 4 starts, 14 runs allowed in 21 innings. There's a reason why the Dodgers didn't want to keep him. So I'll look at the Rays there in that one. Agree with the under there. When I see Bubic, first thing comes to mind is the under. He's been really sharp. He's got Cy Young numbers up here. I don't think this Yankees lineup is good enough to beat a Cy Young pitcher. That's how I look at him right now offensively. Now, you'll probably get a Judge here, get his, but I don't know about the others. Here, Schmidt over his past 5 starts, ERA 3.5. And, of course, looking at KC, they're 16-8 to the under at home against these good bullpens with a whip of 1.35 or lower. I'll look under in that game. And I'm with you guys here on the Rockies here at this big plus price. San Francisco here, 6-8 on the they're a 500 team as a road favorite, 110 or higher, losing 2 units. So I'll look at them in the spot. And San Francisco hit just 225 against left-handed starters. Rockies were in the game; they blew the save. So let's see if they can keep staying there in this one against San Francisco. So I'll take the Rockies at that plus price. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show as we turn our attentions on over to the WNBA for tonight. On tonight's card, we do have for the 11th 3 games on the board. We've got Lynx and Storm. Now we got the Lynx here 4.5 total 156. Wings and Mercury 7.5 8s popping up now total 167.5. Sparks and the Aces 10 total 167. Start with Chris.
Yeah, the only one I got for you here is this Minnesota with Seattle game. We just saw this back on the 27th of May, and Minnesota took that one 82-77 there. So lean there to I know we're up to 4.5. I think we were at 3.5 last night, which would have been a much better number for the Lynx there for me, but still slightly just lean with the 4.5. Get it while you can with the Lynx on that one to cover the spread.
There we go from Chris on over to Alessandro.
No, yesterday I decided to not touch those spreads. They both would have covered the fat favorites. So I decided to just go Kelsey Mitchell over 2.5 assists. She can't even get 2 assists. I mean, how do you expect to be a point guard in the WNBA? Can't even get 2 assists for me. Whatever. We'll take that L and we'll move on. But today I got some spreads for you guys. We'll go Aces minus 10.5. I think they get up for this spot going up against Kelsey Plum, their former teammate. I see the guards just getting after her, shutting her down. Maybe a little sprinkle on her under 20.5, but I'm not too confident in that. So I'll just take the Aces minus 10.5. I like the Wings to finally get back on the win column there, plus 7.5. A little sprinkle on the money line. And then, yeah, I'll take the best team in the WNBA, Lynx minus 4.5.
There we go from Alessandro. All right, we got you through the W. Now it's time for our Parlay Peripheral segment where Cap is going to give out a parlay, team a player prop, game of the future, or just play straight. They make the call in this segment. We start with Chris.
I'll give you a 3-teamer here. We'll go Seattle Mariners. We'll go back to the Chicago White Sox on the money line, and we will go with the Colorado Rockies on the money line as well. And your sleeper home run pick for the day is going to be Vinny Pascatino with the Royals. He's facing Clark Schmidt. Schmidt struggles against left-handed batters, and Vinny does really well against right-handed pitchers. So we're going to take Vinny with the home run today.
Here we go from Chris on over to Alninos.
I'll go Braves, Mariners, and Astros -1.
From El Nino, it's on over to Alessandro.
I'll go Rockies, Nationals, 2-teamer. Do what you want with it.
There you go. I'll go here with the Brewers. I like the Rays as well as the Yankees, Royals under the total. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. We just gave you our free picks, but if you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, click the link in the description. That'll lead you right here on our handicapper page where we have our best bets, premium plays up there, packages. All the cappers are documented here on our website, so you guys can check it out there. We'll take a look and see what Chris has got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, Chris put together pretty good results here from the NBA over the past 30. Chris, what you got for sale?
All right, guys, got you a best bet in baseball and a best bet in the NBA Finals tonight. I'm about to put a play in before the top of the hour here. Another one in baseball that I was looking at, waiting for a little bit better number for me. And so that way we'll wrap them all up in a 3-pack multi-sport. You can get both best bets, and you'll get that MLB premium for one price. Then how about the long term as we head into the weekend here? A lot of action. I know it's just Wednesday, but you can still hop on 3 days, 7 day, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to try. We got a lot of action with baseball coming up. Still got the NBA Finals for now. We'll see how far this goes. But we can get you that late steam with these pitcher changes as we're starting to see TBDs happen. So we can get you that information. And then 2-for-1 capper, like I tell you guys every morning, 2 people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. So hop on board with that and do that. And then don't forget that promo code going to save you 15% off of those.
Let's try again with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. Best bets on the board right now. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board with Chris. Long-term subscriptions also up there. So get on board. All right, let's take a look and see what's going over at Tony'sPicks.com. See what El Nino's has got for sale right now. El's put together a great year in the NBA. Al, what's for sale?
Yeah, I got my my best bet there. We got my alley-oop in the NBA. Got my Wednesday wind-up, so I got my early bet there for everyone, which could very well be my favorite play of the day, actually. I really like that play a lot, and still trying to make my mind up for which bet I like best late. But definitely like a lot of games today on this card in the MLB.
All right, everybody, I'll need us over at Tony's Pick. You can see from Al, he's got the plays up for individual plays. Long-term subscriptions also available. Also an MLB season pass. Remember, all of our long-term subscriptions include late steam plays. We get our member plays in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time. Then our handicappers can handicap throughout the betting cycle, looking for winners for our long-term subscribers. And what we do here is we can put plays in between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time. And those plays are emailed directly to your inbox using the email that you use when you sign up for service. Late steam feature, pretty much exclusive here on Tony'sPicks.com. I don't see that offered anywhere else. All right, we'll see what Alessandro's got rolling over at Tony'sPicks.com. Alessandro, what you got for sale?
No, yeah, I got my $19 best bet on a total in baseball, so I got that out. And then I got a 3-pack in hoops between WNBA and NBA Finals tonight. And then I also got a 3-pack in baseball for you guys. So, yeah, looking to make y'all some money.
So I can get on board with Alessandro over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. You can see 3 packs up there from Alessandro hoops, as well as action from baseball, long-term subscription, best bets up there as well. So get on board and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. It'll save you that 15% off all plays. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com. Long-term subscriptions also available. So go ahead and get signed up. And don't forget that promo code TonyT at checkout. Knock off that 15% off. 2-for-1 capper promotion. You can match up Alessandro with your favorite capper and get signed up. All right, guys, I have a best bet on the board from baseball right now. Also, I have a 3-pack with 2 baseball, 1 NBA. So 4 premiums for me today, or you can get that long-term subscription. You guys like that 7-day pass early in the week. Get all my premium plays for that 7 days period. Got a lot of NBA as well as baseball. Having a good year in Major League Baseball. Document number 3 here at Tony'sPicks.com for the year. So get on board with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time here with the Tony's Picks Morning Show. And then, of course, make sure you hit that that subscribe button. That's right, like our people in the chat saying, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, greatly appreciate that if you would do that here. And, of course, a lot of great content over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. If you happen to miss a show, you want to watch the replay, we'll just head on over to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find it there. Just hit that live tab, and that's where you'll be able to find our replay. We also have a members feature. If you'd like to support us, hit that members tab and join and you get early access to my videos and just a way to support us here on our YouTube efforts. Happy hour comes back today at 5 p.m. Each time. Rod and the gang will be there, so you guys make sure you tune in to the happy hour. And, of course, hit that video tab. You'll find a lot of on-demand content from our handicappers. Al's got stuff up there. Chris has got stuff up there they'll tell you about a little later. Spreadsheet play of the day here from Ron Crawford. Of course, Rod's got you covered. Individual games here from WNBA. Our on-demand content gives you a lot more deeper dives, a lot more stats for you here on the on-demand videos. So check them out there. KBO there from Ron as well. WNBA 3-pack. We got Ramon and Ron with you here on that 2-3 zone today. So check that out. I can do my baseball deep dive. A lot more stats on those. My compilation video, a lot of deep stats there. So check them out. Of course, you could always hit that short tab. Shorts popping up now from we got Rod, Chris coming in with some shorts. So check them out there on the 26 YouTube channel. A lot of great content there. We'll let the cappers let you know what's going on over on the YouTube channel. Of course, Chris got a lot of content from you as well on demand.
Yeah, I guys got you a video in the NBA Finals today, and then got you my home run props, like I always do. Give you guys at least 3 props for the best value that I feel out there, best pitcher matchups. So go check that out. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, check the comments as well. I do put additional home run props that I'll find throughout the day, right before. Make sure they're before game time for you guys, but do check that out. And then I've got you a breakdown in that A's Angels. Got you a couple picks in there, so a couple goodies for you guys today in that one, and we're just going to continue trying to put out the best content we can for you guys.
Absolutely. Of course, El Ninos, you're always looking for those dogs.
Yeah, a little bit of everything today. We got a money line, we got a first 5, and as I mentioned earlier, we got a look at the NBA, which is not on the full game. So make sure you go check that out. And then, as I mentioned earlier, so coming off a 3-0 day there yesterday, and it's been pretty hot overall. So go check it out.
Great work on that props from El Ninos. Of course, Alessandro got you on the mornings. And, of course, we'll look forward to that UFC video and more.
Yeah, I've got that UFC video coming out tomorrow night, guys. Stay tuned for that.
Very good. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this edition of the Tony 6 Morning Show. Make sure you like, subscribe here with you every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's going to do it. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Make it a winning
Roddy
day,
Tellez, baby.
Yeah,
Roddy Tellez.
There you go.
Cash tickets for us. There you go.
Cash
Big
and
cash.
tickets.
Absolutely, guys. Going to wake up. Bye, guys. Make it a winning Wednesday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony 6 Morning Show.